Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a playthrough of the very original, the first installment of the Rayman series. Now, first of all, we can regard the beautiful introductory cutscene from Ubisoft when it was separated into two words and was actually based in Montreal, France. Not, Jesus Christ, Montpellier. Now let's see the cheesy introductory cutscene of this game.
Hi, folks! You want to know what's going on? Let me tell you the story of Rayman! In Rayman's world, nature and people live together in peace. The Great Protoon provides and maintains the harmony and balance in the world. Sorry, folks, this apparently can't last. One fateful day, the evil Mr. Dark steals the Great Protoon and defeats Batilla the Fairy as she tries to protect it. The Electoons who used to gravitate all around it lose their natural stability and scatter all over the world. Troublesome, isn't it? And untidy, too. In this now unbalanced world, strange phenomena begin to occur. Freaks and hostile characters appear, capturing every Electoon they can find. They definitely need a hero to save them now! Don't you think? Rayman to the rescue!
No problem.
Go and free the Electoons, Rayman, and bring back the Great Protoon from its mysterious kidnapper. But will the bad guys let him do it?
So, absolutely splendid performance, wasn't it, right there? Just a flawless experience. My experience with this game is quite interesting. I played it at a very early age. I got it from my grandmother, who thought that this was an appropriate game to get for kids, as basically every other parent and grandparent who got this game for the kids thought it was. It turned out that was partly the case. People familiar with this game knows that it has an interesting difficulty setting, which will come into play later on. Once now it's going into the demo mode, which was quite popular for these games back in the day. So I'm just gonna skip it. No spoilers. No spoilers, right? Just okay. Did they see that, right? So what I find really interesting about this game is, as I mentioned, it was made by Ubisoft back when it was based in France, and it has an interesting way to go about with designing the different aspects, because it was very late in the development cycle for 2D platformer games, and that kind of impacted the way that this game formed out, because it has some elements that seem to be more fitting of a 3D game, but they were kind of neatly incorporated in this package as well. Now, mince my words a bit there, but what I meant to reference was the fact that Rayman was supposed to come out as a 2-player game for the SNES way back when. As evident by the image's description in the language of love and detached lemon, it was scrapped to be suited for the CD format. Does look evidently neat though. And there are still some design aspects that I've never truly seen in a modern game before, which is very interesting. But as you could see from the introductory cutscene, it is a splendidly stylistic game with a lot of colors and different, well, design choices that makes it truly vibrant and unique. And then there were that weird ass basement section with the cage, and it was kind of creepy actually as a kid, especially remember that. But let's just jump right into it. I've explained enough and we will see where this takes us. Oh yeah, well, first of all, classic old school arcade interface here. We'll go with some fitting. Yeah, you know what? It's about right. It's about right. This game has lives and it has continues as well. This will hopefully not come into play, but even from a man of my statuette regarding skills in video games, this will most likely kill me a lot of times. That is to say, I have 0 skills in video games. That was the point. That was the joke. That was the joke I was trying to make. Now that is the evil Mr. Dark, and at first when I was a kid I actually thought that was... I don't know, I didn't think it was his hands. I thought the binoculars were mounted on his eye for some reason. I was a strange kid. That's besides the point. The Dream Forest is the first destination. And the musical design of this game is truly fantastic as well. You just heard the whole main menu theme is just funkalicious. And also this introduction theme is great as well. It gets you pumping, and it's such a vibrant theme. The whole soundtrack was composed by a man named Remy Gazelle, who hasn't really made anything afterwards, which I find extremely fascinating because he could as well. I thought a lot of venues and other places would strive to get a man like that with his skills and experience, but it didn't seem so. And also just the general presentation of this game is just, it's beautiful. It's so, look at those animations, look at those butterflies and small little flowers and mushrooms jumping of joy, and it's such a sight to behold, is it not? Also blowing raspberry is the thing you can do in this game too. That's the thing. The thing Rayman likes to do. Rayman, the limbless guy. Alright, I'm gonna be quiet for a second. You just have to... No, I'm not gonna be quiet yet. You know what? I'm not gonna be quiet yet. Because, first of all, we're gonna climb this rope, this place, get as many extra lives as we can in the first couple of sections. Because that is gonna be quite important in the long run. And now we're gonna play the little magician guy you saw in the beginning with his overly melodramatic entrance and introductory thing. He wants us to play this game where we give him 10 things, which are the things we collect. I'm sorry. To play this game where we had to collect the 10 things again. And if we do it in the time frame, we get an extra life. I don't know why he forces us to do these things if he's so keen on the whole world not getting destroyed by the evil Mr. Dark and things. But, you know, game's a game. That's how it is. So I got it. This is not representative of the entire experience, alright? These magician challenges are extremely, well, challenging. I'm gonna be quiet for a moment and just let you experience this setting. For some reason, I find that really, I almost got the chills. I know it's a nostalgic thing, but the way that is introduced, it's very neat. It's kind of hard to explain, but it really gleams something to me. It's like you hear this neat ambiance, and that's also another thing about the sound design of this game. It's not only the genuinely well composed tracks. It's also the atmospheric music and sound effects and all that. You really feel like you are inside a jungle right now, and it's so authentic, the sounds and all that by which it is made. Of course, this game comes in a lot of installments. There was a PS1. Alright, you just gotta watch this first. That is the only practical usage of blowing raspberries that I at least know of in this game. That's it. It's beautiful. I won't take that away. It's beautiful, but that's about it. So, I think that, yeah, it came on the PS1, which is the version I'm playing right now. On a lot of different installations on the PC. It came out on the freaking Atari Jaguar of all places. It came out on the Sega Genesis as well. And of course those different platforms have a lot of different sound engines, and it had to encompass all those. And there are a multitude of different official soundtracks for this game. But this is, by many accounts and my personal accounts, the best one. Because the Jungle Beat you also heard is only on the PS edition. I'm gonna be quiet again, because now we've got a cutscene. So now the weird detached limb man actually has a way to be offensive, in a damaging sense, that is. And it's quite neat actually. I really like some of the different mechanics this fist provides, in the sense that it kind of ricochets. So it has a lot of different usages, and that is going to come in handy later on in the game. That was Batilda Fairy, by the way. I contemplated voice acting her, but I think the cute little sound effects that are sprinkled out when she talks is very fitting for her style, for her demeanor. So I wasn't gonna ruin that for anybody's sake. Now we are in the jungle forest area complete, and now we actually have a way to break these cages that we found earlier but couldn't interact with at all. And this is how you do it. You just noticed that I broke it immediately, and that is actually not common. Usually, when you just throw a fist like this, it doesn't go very far, it doesn't hit very hard. This is all superseded by actually punching mid-air, which automatically increases the power and the velocity of it. And you notice these different fist power-ups, they also increase the speed and the power of the fist when you're picking them up. So you don't always have to do stuff mid-air, but it is very crucial and beneficial when doing a speedrun, for example. A lot of speedrunners just jump punch all the freaking time. That was my first death, because I forgot that those guys respawned just like that. It's like you go 3 pixels out of the frame and they respawn. It is one of those games, alright? No. Oh, dear God. Okay, I'm actually gonna try and do something. Because, yes, there we bloody go. This is beauty at its finest. This is one of the reasons why Rayman 1 is the best game. It's not. But this is just beautiful, right? So, still, things are kind of quirky, things are happy, there are these flying with fish monsters, and things generally a quiet old time, but it's not gonna stay that way. But still, you can't, I mean, the visualization stuff is just beautiful in this game. There's not much to say in that regard. And here we have him. The man himself, Mr. Polish Dude. When you hear that sound, you know you're in for a lot of trouble, because he is gonna shoot these weird ass... Well, it's not exactly the balls themselves that cause trouble, it's more the oversized cartoonish hammers that pop out of them that really going to give you a world of hurt. Alright, pal. Alright, pal. You just cashed your train ticket to Hurtville, alright, mate? I'm not gonna... Look at this! He's already back, the madman! This is truly something else. And it's not like any drops or experience or anything you get from them. It's just... It's a regular platform in that sense, but... It's really not at the same time. It's just... It's a cool game, that's what I'm trying to say, but I realize why not everyone finds it cool. I realize that by a long shot, to be honest. Now we're gonna use this once again as a weird turbo machine and raft towards the ocean. To the other side, like this. I'm just gonna check if I skipped some containers, because I probably did. Now the thing you've also heard a lot of times, especially evident by the last level, is this sound which comes when something just appears out of nowhere. This game likes to do that. Just like that. Things popping out from the air. Just like that. And it's kind of, this is the installation that I talked about. I haven't really seen in any other games as much. Just the fact that you can go someplace and there is this marker and things just kind of appear from it. I know that it obviously exists in other games, but just the weirdness of it, like just kind of how unintuitive it is. And sometimes things that are completely irrelevant will just spawn just because. I'm actually gonna do this magician challenge. I have no idea where these guys come from. They just do. If you thought the hitboxes were not jank in this game, you are sorely mistaken, my good dude. No. The other way. Alright, we will not. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try this again. We are gonna do the magician challenge. No matter how long it's gonna take. Right? Let's try this one more time. This one is already going to wrap up in difficulty by quite the large margin. Let me tell you that, son. Once again, I apologize for some slight graphical things and issues and stuff like that. It's kind of annoying, but that's just the nature. I really just do not tell the comic police because I actually did rip this game myself. I have the original disc, so that's the ISO I'm playing on. But yeah, don't really have recording software for it. Well, you know, yeah. Let's just leave it at that. So I'm actually doing pretty damn well, but I still don't think I'm gonna win because of the fact there is one missing and it's all the way down. Yeah, no. That's not. It's not gonna. No. No, that's not gonna fly. Let's get out of here, man. You're not willing to give me anything. I'm not gonna roll with that, alright? I'm not gonna roll with that. I'm just gonna go. Still have no idea where these triggers for them spawning are, and just look at that. Yeah, when it pulls up, he's kind of in this you can't hurt him motion, and that also includes when the fist ricochets from behind, and it's extremely annoying at times. So that was it. We're done with the level. The beautiful level jingle plays.
I miss you.
And that's it. We are on to the next one. But I think that was a good introduction. I'm also gonna try and see if I can fix some of these graphical issues because they're not that immersive in this whole Rayman experience. So I'm gonna try and look into that. But next time we will be going to Anguish Lagoon and see where that takes us. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.